What's good, YouTube? I'm Shabazz,
NattyBaps.
we the Baptiste bros. Welcome to the show. Week 1.
We made
Week
it.
1. So we
We
made
made
it. We made it. So we made it. We done all the sentimental crap yesterday. We gave predictions on who won in the division. But now it's really where the nitty-gritty happens. And this is where we make the fucking money, yeah? Make that fucking money, man. Welcome to the show. Thanks for joining us. Y'all already know it, man. If you're new to the show, feel me? We added some new things to the show this year, to this particular show. We got actual segment, locking before week out, did something for that. We got a fantasy report. So if you're looking for fantasy advice, ask the questions. Feel free to ask questions and let us know who should you start, who should you sit, who should pick up on the waiver wire. Let us know in the comments. Let's get right. And then finally, the main event. You know what I'm saying? We got two cold main events. The first main event, we're in Survivor. We do Survivor pools now. I'm in 2. I got one on my job, and I got one that, for the big bucks, for me. And then we're going to give you the Survivor pool pick of the week. You're welcome to follow us. If you want to do your own thing and be a renegade, go off king or queen. And then finally, we got the spreads. Who is winning and by how much? You know what I'm saying? Is it some upsets? Is it some parlays? Is it some teasers?
What?
Is it some fucking plus 100 teasers?
What?
Is it a ladder challenge?
What?
But at the end of the day, you're making this fucking money. But as you see that ticker, that's the main message. If you lose, which in betting, you're prone to lose more than you win. But if you lose, don't blame us. But when you win, and trust us, you will win some money this year with us. Bless the kids. With a like, subscribing if you're new, telling a friend to tell a friend. And for the first time this season, and we kick off week 1 tomorrow, let's get right. Let's fucking go, man.
You good? You
I'm
ready to
good.
rock?
I'm ready to rock, man. You ready to rock?
Let's make it happen. Thursday night football, the Super Bowl champs. Man, Super Bowl champs defend their crown at home against the upstart Lions. I gotta go with the Chiefs, man. Patrick Mahomes is 5-0 in his career in week 1. This is the equivalent of a bye week as well, where Andy Reid, off of buys, is hella prepared at all times. Now, this is another fantasy advice kind of segment. Hey, we gotta be open. Chris Jones, not playing until probably week 8 because he wants to get credit for the season. He's holding out for his contract. Travis Kelce, the big news, hyperextended his knee yesterday in practice. Now, it's not an ACL tear, gratefully. Hey, we want players to be healthy, as much healthy as possible. But he is questionable, more likely doubtful to play. So with all that said, I still think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I think the over-under is 53.5. Definitely hit the over. We're going to talk about that later on. But Chiefs defend the home turf. I will say this with the Lions, though. The Lions' defense last year left a lot to be desired, but they re-upped. They re-upped their defense. They got charged to Gunnar Johnson, trying to help that secondary out. They spent Oh, Brian Branch, Alabama safety, got him in the second round. And they also have an amazing offense. But at the end of the day, it's Patrick Mahomes. It's Patrick Mahomes. I have his jersey hanging up over there. I didn't feel like wearing it for the first one, but it's Patrick Mahomes. Enough said. Chiefs win.
Upset alerts, bro.
Well, already?
Already, bro. Lions is winning, bro. Lions is winning. The only reason I'm only saying this is because of the news of Kelsey being injured. That is it. Because he is questionable, but he's not playing. He's not. If I'm him, I wouldn't play. Save up. You get a week and a half rest. Go week 2. You know what I'm saying? Don't force it and ruin it more type shit.
Right.
Because what he's known for is that after the catch with the herky-jerky movements, that involves a lot of your knee work. If your knee's already hyperextended, you can risk it being damaged even more. So I wouldn't play, personally. Granted, motivation, adrenaline, Super Bowl, playing the banner. I can see why he wants to play. But if I'm him thinking long-term, I wouldn't play. In terms of the Lions, you highlighted all the reasons why I like the Lions in the matchup. And Super Bowl teams off the win, they tend to lose the game. I'm not gonna lie. Like, they tend to lose that first game. Like, the Rams legit got blown out last year. No one was expecting it, and they're kind of like set the tone on how that season was gonna go. Granted, Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid is different. But I think the trend continues. I don't think they're gonna get blown out, but I definitely got the Lions winning the game. That's just it. That's just me.
Fair enough. All right. Now the Sunday slate. I think there's 8 games in the 1 o'clock window, 5 games in the 4 o'clock window. All starting at 4:25. Your division rivals, Bengals, travel to Cleveland. What you think in your AFC North compatriots?
Yo. 2 for 2. Upset alerts, bro. And I'm gonna tell you why. Right? 1, the Bengals do not beat the Browns. For some odd reason, the Nationals disowning me now.
No, I'm just letting you speak. Letting you talk and talk.
All right, so for some odd reason, right, the Bengals cannot beat the Browns. They can beat everyone else, but they cannot beat the Browns. That's 1. 2, Joe Burrow is coming off the injury. They saying he fully practiced today. Whoop-de-doo. But if I'm nursing a calf and the first thing you go against is Myles Garrett, that's cause for pause. I'm not going to lie. Full transparency. He scares the shit out of me. You see his arms. He's fucking jacked shit. Then, I'm on the fence of, like, do I trust Deshaun? But I do have faith in the roster behind him with Amari Cooper, Elijah Moore, Donovan Peoples-Jones, Nick Chubb running the route. The Bengals defense is really trash. Like, it's on the average to below average end, especially in the secondary. So if they can take advantage of that, I think the upset is there. And plus, divisional dogs tend to work out in that way. Like, they tend to play harder because, like, it's their first game. They're at home. Everyone is sleeping on them, and they want to punch somebody in the mouth. And I think the Bengals, just like last year, because Joe Burrow didn't practice in the off season like that, they go to a slow start again because they lost to the Steelers week 1 last year. They're gonna lose to the Browns week 1 this year. That's my argument.
All right, that's not a bad take. It's not a bad take, Shabazz. It's not a bad take. And here's the reason why. I told, like, if this was later on in the season, rather, this was like, because I think they played a Monday Night Football game, and everyone was betting on the Bengals. Everyone bet Bengals. It was like 7.5, even on the road, and they lost. They lost. They got
spanked.
They got spanked. Right? Myles Garrett was a man amongst boys. It was over. Right? Here's the reason why I'm going with the Bengals. I'm going with the Bengals for this one reason and one reason alone. Because everything you said is appealing. It's like, oh, word. Like, I'm down for that. But here's the thing. Courtesy of a tweet sent to me by Corbett. So shout out to Corbett. Word. The Browns just hired a new defensive coordinator in Jim Schwartz, old Lions head coach. If you remember back in the day. He builds a stout run defense and usually gives you a lot of single high coverage. So single high safety meaning, hey, we're going to stack the box. We're going to stop the run. Joe Burrow, since 2021 against single high coverage with minimum of 200 dropbacks, first in yards, first in TDs, first in yards per attempt, first in TD rate. And guess who his top 2 receivers are? As you know, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, ranking the top 10 in yards per route run during this time. So they're going to stop and be like, hey, we want you to throw the ball on us. And that's literally what the Bengals want to do. On top of that, Orlando Brown signing him over the offseason should help neutralize Myles Garrett. So with all that said, I said should help. You don't really stop him. You try to slow him down. With all that said, I think the Bengals win. Not comfortably because I think it's their division rivals. Anything can happen. Bengals win.
Okay.
Your team. Talk your shit real quick. Obviously, Ravens. Put Ravens for me too. I'm just going to say it's Lamar Jackson, OBJ, new look offense. They might start off slow in the first half, building that game speed, getting, okay, we back in it. But then fourth quarter, players make plays in big time moments. Lamar Jackson shows up and puts on a statement. Hey, this is my league as well. It's not just the big 3. I'm a part of this shit too. But that's me. Why your Ravens winning now?
Yo. Short and sweet. Lamar Jackson MVP season on the way, man. That's it, bro. He's gonna throw for 300 with 3 touchdowns. Start the season off strong. 300 with 3 touchdowns.
300 with 3 touchdowns. Is that a Charles Barkley?
That is a fucking Charles Barkley. Where's the clip? Where the clip at? Where the clip at?
Drew Marshall. Guarantee.
Fuck out of here, bro. 300 with 3 touchdowns. We're going to run the ball well, and we're going to suffocate that defense of the Texans. The only thing that concerns me is I don't know the unknown of CJ Stroud. Rookie, he could go off like Cam Newton's debut and go ape shit, or he could have a dub for me, normal rookies do. You know what I'm saying? So it's just the unknown there. I do think our defense with world class. The only weakness that we have is honestly our secondary. Even if we got Kyle Harrison, we don't have good corners because Marlon Humphrey's out for a couple weeks. Once he comes back, that's a different story. But till then,
who did the Texans have at receiver? So he's with that secondary.
John Mechie, who's coming off of I think his the cancer shots at him. You know what I'm saying? And Nico Collins. So they got speed. But the offensive line is trash. And they got Dalton Schultz. So they got and they can run with my boy Damian Pierce. I got him in fantasy. You know what I'm saying? Hope he does well enough. Give me at least 15 points. But hey, we're gonna see. But if we lose this game, I'm gonna be highly disappointed. I'll be highly disappointed. I might not do the show next week if we lose them playing. But we got this. We got this. All right. Bucks and Vikings. What you thinking, Natural?
That Baker Pack hitting. Look at that Baker Pack. Word. He's the starter for the Bucks, bro. I'm going with Minnesota. The Bucks defense, they getting a little older. They're getting a little old in the tooth. They still got good linebackers, but the defensive and the pass rush, there's a lot to be desired. The secondary, there's a lot to be desired. The linebackers, and that's about it. But Jefferson, your favorite receiver. I have him for a bet to lead the league in in yards. He's going to show off and show out a big way. Also, Minnesota, I remember last night I talked about they won 13 games and all of them were blowout, 1 possession. I lied. Week 1 was against the Packers, where they won by 9. So it wasn't technically 1 possession. They won by 9, but they had a big lead to start the game. The Vikings start off fast, and the game gets out of hand and has Baker Mayfield trying to come back, and that's not a recipe for success.
That Baker Pack hitting nice, right? Fuck Mike Evans. 2, 1 p.m. Kirk Cousins does not lose. So those three elements, and then you got the best receiver in the game right now. So those four elements is why the Vikings will win this game. That's
Boom.
it. That's it. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Ah, man. Trash bowl. Panthers, Falcons, man. I'm going to go with the Falcons only for the simple fact that it's like it's strength against strength. It's Falcons, they want to run the ball. Panthers, they want to play defense. But Brian Burns not playing potentially because he wants his money. So that Panthers defense, as vaunted as it is, definitely looking a little shaky. And the Panthers have Bryce Young starting his first game against a suspect Falcons defense. Cool, but they added veteran guys that I definitely respect. But the Panthers have nobody on the receiving end, and they have Chuba Hubbard, but that's about it in the running game. So it's like, damn, you got Adam Thielen, DJ Shark, and Chuba Hubbard as your main playmakers, and Tommy Tremble, Notre Dame tight end. Otherwise, they have a lot. They leave a lot to be desired. They just traded DJ Moore, the one playmaker that they did have. So yeah, give me the Falcons to win. Starring this for a future segment, by the way. Just gonna throw that out there.
Okay. All right, y'all can hear me, right? You can hear me?
Yes, you can.
All right, I'm going with the Panthers. Psych, I lied. Falcons. so far, going with the Falcons. I feel like B. John is about to go ape shit, and I'm bullish on my boy B. John Mustard. So I think he's going to do well. B. John Mustard, indeed I did. Natural. Indeed I did.
All right, fair enough. Is that it?
That is it. Cardinals
Right.
Commanders, real quick. I'm starting this for another segment that we have later. I'll just say that Commanders is gonna mop the floor with these fucking bum ass Cardinals, bro. And you heard, real quick before we move on, I'm pretty sure you have the same thoughts, bro. You heard what Caleb Williams' dad said?
Nah, I did not actually.
So basically, his dad was like, "Yo, the NFL, which is basically NBA, NFL and NBA, they don't the worst pick, the worst team gets the first pick, the worst franchise, whatever. So the players are supposed to come through and save the franchise, right?
Right.
That's what the number one pick is supposed to be. And Caleb Williams is sliding to be the number one pick. So, in all accounts, it's probably going to be Arizona, right? So if it's Arizona, he was basically like, yo, why you can easily go back to college for another year and then do it have another team that's trash and try it again. But I'm like, that's ducking the grind. You're good for a reason. You're the number one pick for a reason. You're the best quarterback in the class for a reason. Do what you gotta do. Really predicate. Do you think Joe Burrow wants to go to the Bengals? No. You think Trevor Lawrence wants to go to Jacksonville? No. But they're the best players in the class. They go where they're the best. Stop ducking the ground, Caleb. Well, I don't know if that's you saying it. It's your dad saying it, but if he's speaking for you, soft. I ain't gonna lie. But Commanders, catch it up.
I mean, that was a side tangent. I definitely agree. Commanders, I have two picks in that Survivor League. Commanders is one of them. Falcons are the other. I'm going with two different things. So hopefully I'm down to at week 10. I have still a lot of options. But Commanders, man, Sam Howell, second start under Eric Bieniemy as a new offensive coordinator. Ron Rivera's defenses typically are good. Cardinals, they don't have Kyler Murray. Until they get Kyler Murray back, then I'd maybe consider picking them. But they're starting Josh Dobbs. Enough said. Jags going to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. I don't know. I want to go with the Jags. I'm gonna go with the Jags. Pero Colts, man. Jags going to Indy. See, anything that happens in September in Indianapolis seems to be shaky, bruh. Chiefs lost there in September last year. Freaking Jags lost there last year. It's just at Indianapolis, it just seems to be some voodoo. But no Jonathan Taylor, no real defense except for Shaq Leonard. That's Trevor Lawrence is gonna put on the field days damn, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. The prince that was promised, Dick Riding. But point is, Jags go in there, take care of business. I really don't want to talk about that game any more than I have to.
I feel like it's gonna be over very fast. And Calvin, the only thing I'm expecting to see, I want to see Calvin Ridley. That's Calvin really, I want him to go crazy and remind people that like there's a reason why the Atlanta wanted me to be the next Julio, basically. Like he's like that for real. You must have forgot, you know what I'm saying? But he gonna make a stern reminder that I'm like that for real. Wait, moving on. 49ers and Steelers. Now, my boy, Nicholas John Bosa got paid today. If he did not get paid and was sitting out, I would have done the upset and went Steelers. I was this close. But he got paid, and he's going to show out and just dominate. And this is why I got the 49ers. And George Kittle's playing today. And he's playing. So, I guess it's GG's. You know what I'm saying? It's GG's. Indeed.
All right, before we continue, Thomas, we'll get to your fantasy questions and stuff like that. We have a segment strictly for fantasy, so please stay watching the video. Keep adding questions about fantasy questions and your fantasy teams and stuff like that. Keep adding them. We will talk about fantasy after all of the games. Back to the Steelers. Mike Tomlin, man. Brock Purdy Brock Purdy is still coming off the surgery with his elbow.
You did say
we really don't know what he's gonna be. We truly don't. Now Debo, Kittle, Ayuk, like the Niners offense has weapons. You give them a receiver screen and they can take it to the house. Anybody, just like the Dolphins. Beto, Steelers defense is legit. And Nicholas John Bosa did get paid. But I believe in Mike Tomlin's preparation for week 1. They weren't supposed to beat the Bengals last year. Remember that. Game went to overtime. But they had, 6 sacks? Now, the Niners' offensive line, Trent Williams, is good, but I don't know if the whole offensive line is good. And Brock Purdy, again, he's the biggest question mark. Until I can see it, I'm not really going to be, betting him a lot. Now, I do have the Niners making the playoffs, of course. That division's tough. Give me the Steelers to upset the Niners week 1.
Okay. All right, your team, gang. Your team.
Yo,
what you gotta say, son?
The pep talk I can give is as follows, bro. You at home. This is the most excited people Saints fans have been having a new quarterback since Drew Brees retired. Yeah, Jameis Winston, he showed the world on week 1 against the Packers 2 years ago, 38-3. Always gotta let that known, Packers fucking suck. But my overall thoughts: stop Derrick Henry. Ryan Tannehill, I don't trust him as a quarterback. They have Traylon Burks as their lead receiver with D-Hop. Cool. But Marshawn Lattimore and our secondary is always great at that. I don't trust Ryan Tannehill to perform well against that defense. But Derrick Henry can perform well against any defense. I'm not saying commit to stopping the run. I'm not saying just send 10 up, have 8 in the box and just say F it. Single high safety, you make it happen. No. Play strong defense and stop Derrick Henry. On offense, get the ball to your playmakers. This is the first time Derek Carr's had an actual good offensive line and also just weapons all over the place. Instead of just having one guy. He has Chris Olave. What? Michael Thomas. What? Paul Williams. What? Rashid Shaheed. What? Juwan Johnson. Jimmy Graham. Bro, we have so many weapons on our disposal that it's damn. I'm not expecting us to put up 30. I'm not being ridiculous in saying that. But I'm going to say we take care of business week 1 and start the season 1-0.
Okay. I agree. I think you guys you're gonna show out. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna show out and dominate. It's gonna be a fast game because it's gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? Type shit.
I don't care if it's fast. As long as it's saying to him that W, I don't really care. You need W's. Right now to start the 4:00 window, we got Raiders versus the bum ass Russell Wilsons.
So
go ahead, gang.
As much as I want to smoke the Russ pack, the Raiders are just the worst team, bro, to face. I reluctantly gotta go with the Broncos. Reluctantly, because the defense is still good. Yo, bro, what you thought on the Sean Payton shit? What he said to Russ?
Oh, stop kissing babies. Stop worrying about being a public image. Love it. Love it. Love it. Again, Sean Payton's a hell of a coach. Again, they're gonna win games because of Sean Payton. Like Nathaniel Hackett literally lost them games with clock management and other shit like that. Sean Payton is petty, and he'll have his starters longer than he has to, but they'll always be in a position to win because of him offensively. But continue talking about the Broncos.
That's pretty much it, bro.
The defense is strong as hell. They have Devontae Adams in terms of the Raiders, but nobody else.
And Josh Jacobs.
And Josh Jacobs. But again, Jimmy G, do we believe in him?
We don't.
I don't. So give me the Broncos in a low scoring affair for sure.
Nah, they're gonna get at least 20. They're gonna get
a low scoring affair. Wait. But now, my guy, my second love against Jordan Love. You see what I did there? Woo. Packers going to Chicago. This is the most optimism of Chicago Bears fans have had in forever, per my friend Corbett. So I'm going with the guy that he thinks is going to win MVP.
Oh, God.
I'm going with Justin Fields and Chicago Bears, man. You got it. Cool. Going now, again, I talked about it yesterday with the Packers, right? I have them finishing last in the division. Oh, my God. You said good things about them. They have a good coach. They have a good defense. They have a good offensive line, right? Have a good running game. Aaron Jones, shout out to him. He's on my fantasy team. All that said, quarterback is the biggest question. We don't know what Jordan Love is going to bring us. And because of that, I can't put my money on a guy I don't know versus a guy I do know. I do know Justin Fields is athletic as hell. I do know he has DJ Moore now. I do know that Khalil Herbert is a dog. Cole Kmet is a dog. And I know that defense is slightly revamped than last year. Give me the Bears. Give me the Bears. Facts.
It's tough. It's tough.
Here he goes.
Nah. I don't want to be a contrarian. Nah. It's just tough because both teams is just not good. So, but fuck it. I ride with you, man. I ride with you, G. I ride with you. All right. Game is low key.
Game of
the week type shit. Game of the week. Dolphins, Chargers, Herbert, Tua, Tyreek, Keenan, Waddle, Mike Wells, Quentin Johnson, rookie. You know what I'm saying? Austin Eckler. I got the Chargers, man. It's gonna be a high-scoring ass game. I ain't gonna lie. I got the Chargers. I think Kellen Moore is the best thing that ever happened to Justin Herbert, and I think that he's gonna drop a calm like 350, 4 tuds. You know what I'm saying? Maybe get one stolen from Austin Eckler on the ground. So that's like 350 with 3 tuds. You know what I'm saying? But I don't care. I just need Tua, Tyreek, and Waddle go crazy. That's all I need. I need to beat Jason. That's all I need. That's all I need. That's all I need, son. So I think they're gonna go crazy, but I think at the end, Chargers is gonna catch it up.
I agree.
Oh, okay.
There's no disagreement there. I think the Chargers are gonna start the season 1-0. I think they put the world on notice. I think Quentin Johnson or Mike Williams makes like the catch of the weekends. Like how the hell did he catch that shit? And I think Justin Herbert's like he newly played. People sleep on Kellen Moore, offensive coordinator. Like he made Dak look like a top 10 quarterback, bro. Like, I think, they're gonna air this bitch out, bro, in a good way. They're gonna air it out, and they're gonna be awesome. And Justin Herbert's gonna showcase that amazing arm of his. Pause. Next, Eagles going to New England. I want to say upset alert so bad, but I don't trust Mac Jones, so therefore, give me the Eagles to win. Pat's defense, Pat will always have a great defense. Always will have a good defense. However, they have Juju Smith-Schuster as your number 1 receiver. That says all you need to know. And the Eagles are basically just Georgia University on defense. Yeah. So Eagles gonna win. I'm not gonna say comfortably because it's Bill Belichick. He'll be ready for anything that they throw. But it's gonna be this is also another sneaky game that's gonna be actually pretty competitive as well.
I guess I'll go with I'll go with the Eagles as well. I feel like if there was to do a dud and start the avalanche of a Super Bowl hangover, it would be a loss week 1. But I do think like Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, Devontae, Dallas Guard, like they have offensively like an elite team, and then defensively their only weakness I would guess is like their youth at the defensive line and the secondary. But Mac Jones can't take advantage of that, so it's kind of hard to root for that. So I got the Eagles winning. All right, Rams and Seattle. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet,
Bro.
Rams not playing. Cooper Kupp not even playing. So at this point, yo, who the fuck they got? So
It's the fall from grace in the last 2 years that the Rams have. They sold their soul basically. They sold it for a ring, and that's kind of like one of the things. Like, hey, like there's always a debate. Would you rather be competitive every year but never get one, or win a title and then be shit for the next 5 years or so? The Rams are in that they're shit right now, bro. It's bad. It's really bad. Like I'm going with Seattle, man, and we still don't know how Matthew Stafford's gonna look with his back being surgically repaired. Surgically repaired. There we go. Words are back and elbow. So again, elbow guys, like what are we doing? But yeah, Seahawks win. Yeah, I don't. This is we're gonna talk about Survivor. I was stuck between the Seahawks and the Falcons. I still might change my pick. Picks aren't needed till Saturday, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. But yeah, Seahawks gonna win. Then ready all day for Sunday night. Cowboys, Dallas, your Super Bowl NFC representatives.
oh, there you go.
Maryland.
Kiss my ass.
Are they not your Super Bowl pick?
No, they are. But the way you said it was a little shades, little shade. Like, yo,
hey man, I think the Cowboys start 1-0.
did someone just throw you a water bottle?
Do it myself.
Oh, that would have been smooth. So I'm like,
it was smooth, right? You feel me? Damn it.
Shit.
Yeah. Anyway, I got the Cowboys starting 1-0. I think the Giants, again, I have them last in the division. I'm sorry, Giants fans. Don't kill me. Don't ban me from New York. I think the Giants are not going to be good this year, man. I think people are going to expect and force Daniel Jones to beat them. Now, they do have Darren Waller, who's a dog, but can't stay healthy. They got Jalen Hyatt, my guy from Tennessee, a dog. They have Saquon. Saquon, if not a top 3 running back in the game, arguably you won't say best, whatever. Especially last year, he had his best season in a long time. But I don't know if you going to tell me Dak Prescott with the ball in his hands versus Daniel Jones with the ball in his hands. Now Dak Prescott did lead the league in picks, so I'm not putting my money on him going forward like long term. Again, I have him going to the divisional and losing, but they start 1-0. They start 1-0.
Hey man, that defense is gonna go crazy. Micah is about to, bro, son. It's about to be, and it's unfortunate because it's at the Giants. If it was at the Cowboys, I'm like, cool. But they about to go to the MetLife and, bro, it's about to be bad. But there is an error. There is a room, a small room, but there's a room nonetheless of the Giants can fuck around and upset.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
There is a room, but do I see that happening? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Then the day after is the second match of the week, game of the week. Bills and Jets. I don't like. It's so much that.
It's 9/11 too,
and that's crazy. That's not bro. That's crazy. Anyway, I don't.
Bro, the stars are aligning for the Jets to win.
Jets to win, bro. It really is, bro. And I would not be surprised. But I'm not jacking it, bro. I'm not. I gotta see it. I gotta see it. If I'm wrong on this, I could be wrong. I don't care. I got the Bills winning the division, so for me, hey. But I love chaos. So if the Jets lose, it's about to be panic mode for the Jets
Oh my,
fans.
bro, it's
And
gonna
I
be
love
so much
chaos.
dick riding, bro. If they win, bro,
it is about to be it's chaos either way. So I got the Bills winning because the continuity. I'll always love teams that going into the next season like sell together. Not a lot of new pieces. And Diggs and Allen probably won't go as crazy because Sauce Gardner is the top corner in the game. But
you know
I
what's
do think
crazy right now?
so.
So I made bets back in like when the spreads was made for, and I have my spreadsheet and I checked this.
Mm-hmm.
I actually picked the freaking Niners to win, and I picked the Jets to win.
So what? So you gonna change it?
Oh, whoa. But then I also made it again that has the Steelers winning. I'm going to stay. I don't know. I want to be right in my integrity with my picks, but I also want to make money.
So what we doing, huh?
I'm going to stay with the Bills. You know what? For this game, because also my second bet was the over, give me the Jets. I'm going to take the Jets.
Okay.
At the stars align. 9-11, the first game of Aaron Rodgers. It seems like a fairy, but it's like the Colorado game, right? Like, like people are actually picking the Jets to win. But it's like, fresh start, new team, new look, offense, all that good stuff. Who knows what's gonna happen? I think the Jets actually do take care of business. Not by football mind, but because of my gambling mind. That's why. All right, ladies and gents, it's time for the return of one of the best segments in all of YouTube. It's time to lock the fuck in before we tweak out. So, if you're new to the show, we usually pick about 3 people each to give them a nice little motivational speech. It could be a player, a coach, like whatever. It's kind of like the Bud list, similar to Chris Broussard. He definitely inspired this, but we New Yorkers, so we gotta be more. We not as buttoned up. Lock the fuck in before we tweak out. Who is number 1 on your list, Shabazz?
Lamar, of course.
Lamar
gotta, for me, like, you got paid. For me, they sleeping on us, bro. I got your jersey on, big dog. They sleeping on us, man. But shout out to Jason McCourty. He got us winning a chip, and he got you winning an MVP, and I co-signed that. So for me, let's show out. Let's start the MVP chain, and let's get this money. Let's pack up the Texans real quick. Good. Who's your first pick?
My first pick. I mean, we going quarterbacks. It gotta be Derek Carr. You're in a new look offense. The Saints literally have been waiting for a guy of your caliber for so long. Drew Brees and Derek Carr actually were about the same when they came to New Orleans. Pretty okay guys. Can you trust them to actually lead your franchises? Drew Brees answered the call, and there's just been a shadow of an empty nest, an empty husk of a franchise guy. Derek Carr, step up to the challenge and be that franchise guy, because the city of New Orleans will love you forever. Not as much as Drew Brees until you deliver us that chip. But for now, have some stability in the quarterback position and take care of business. My second guy, or my second unit as a whole, is Minnesota, the Vikings. More accurately, the Vikings defense. You better not let Baker and bum-ass Mayfield light you up, bruh.
You typed it or no?
I did type it. I don't know why it's not loading, but it's okay. Did you clear it? You did clear it, asshole. It's okay. Vikings defense. You cannot let Baker Mayfield light you up on fire, bro. You can't. If you do, then we gonna have a lot of questions about Minnesota. So Vikings defense better lock the fuck in.
Okay, my second pick is gonna be the Bengals offensive line. They have a tall task for Myles Garrett, and on the additive of Joe Burrow is coming back from injury. They don't want him to be injured again. So they gotta, you talking about Orlando Brown, like he gotta really like improve that team, that unit. He gotta be that vocal leader and help them help Burrow. So for me, hey, they can do it, great. But fuck Bengals on this side. So no, I hope not. I hope no one gets hurt. But I hope they just don't succeed. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But they do got to lock in for this week though.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
My third pick is Deshaun. Sean, he has like it's two sides of the coin. One, you're the hero. You're the guy that I think he still can be. And you're the guy that can have the Browns as a true wild card in the AFC. Or you do a dud and you're talked about as overrated. You should never got paid and all that. Winning, and I think I talked about this we were playing Fortnite, and me and my LB Justin got into an argument. It was like a little squabble, but then we won. So I was like, yo, winning covers all like flawless type shit. So like if you're winning, they're not going to diminish your light when you're winning. So if you show out, even if you lose the game, but if you still have a good showing of like 200 something yards, couple of touchdowns, no interceptions, and like be the reason why you don't lose, hey, you can cook with some grease. But that's why you're my third.
My third is gonna be a kind of a hot take one. Jalen Hurts.
I was thinking that too, but I didn't want to do it. But I'm glad you did it.
Locked in. So Jalen Hurts, man, you're coming off one of the best games of your entire football life, but you lost. Like that's you've overcome adversity, being benched out of Alabama, having to go to Oklahoma, having to be a second round pick when everyone doubted you, having Carson Wentz start over you. You have been consistently getting better time and time again. You had the best game of your career in the Super Bowl, but lost. Can you be resilient again and show the world that you are one of the best quarterbacks in the game? I think you can, because I'm always rooting for a black brother to succeed. I think you will, but please lock the fuck in for Philly's sake, because if they have to go back looking for a quarterback, they might burn the entire city of Philadelphia down. Be the hero, be the savior, and start your Super Bowl hangover the right way. And don't even think about it as a hangover. Have the cure for it and get back. Survivor picks, man. Again, I'm in two leagues. I'm in one league, but I have two picks. My picks are going to be, I'm nailing them in, Commanders and Atlanta. Those are going to be my two picks. I think Commanders definitely. If you had to pick one of them, I'm a like bold, like make it big as hell. Like Commanders is the pick this week. Commanders is the pick this week for sure.
I will definitely emphasize that and like highlight it and some shit, because I got all the faith in the world in Eric Bieniemy. He's gonna turn the team around, and they're playing Arizona. So if I'm throwing, fun fact, like a slot is 50 cash. He bought two of them Johns, so that's 100 cash right there. The one I got at work is a $5, so that's fine. So $55 I've invested. Well, I'm going to be invested into the Survivor. If I lose week 1 because of the Commanders, I'm be disappointed. I'm be just annoyed. $55, bro. So win X amount of money, and I lose week 1. Come on. If I lose the last week of the season, I'll be tight. But week 1, bro, come on. So, but anyway, that's the Survivor picks. Now, real quick, we got not real quick, but now new segment. Fantasy report. So you guys were supposed to bring questions, but only Thomas McDowell had questions. He traded Cooper, Kupp, and Herbert for Mahomes and Godwin. Sorry. Thoughts? I love that for you, because Mahomes is the best quarterback That's an easy 25, 30 points a game. And then Godwin, unfortunately, has to catch passes from Baker Mayfield. But Cooper Kupp is going to be out a lot this season. Like, people don't understand how a hamstring can hamper your ability, bro. Like, he's going to miss a lot of time. He might play like 2 games in a row, and then, I'm out. Or, hey, they might shelf him and possibly trade him.
Right, and then he'll be magically healed.
And then he'll be magically healed.
Too. He'll always be a questionable. Every injury report going forward until he says he's 100%, he'll be questionable every single week. Do you want to have that potential doubtful, potential out last minute? I don't think you do. So I think, Thomas, you finessed whoever you traded with. I think you finessed. You got to, I'm not saying better quarterback, about equal quarterback in terms of stuff like that. And then, Godwin and Kupp, at this point, Godwin's better because of availability. So you nailed it right there. Now in our big league, we had a live draft, we had all the guys on. It was pretty cool. It's pretty fun, right? We got the first matchup is the reigning, undisputed champ and Justin. I said Justin.
Jason.
I'm so sorry. My bad. Disrespect to the king, but whatever. It's a new defense, so fuck him. Jason versus Shabazz.
Yo,
come on
now. I'm an underdog. You know what I'm saying? 6.9. Yo, I'm an underdog. Hey. Upset. You know what I'm saying? Upset. Where I got that. We got Matt versus Yuri. New member of the chat. I got Matt. I think Matt is just going to cook. His team, like his team is just elite. Like Burrow, Eckler, Cook, like St. Brown, T. McGee, bro. Like his team is elite. Like Hurts, okay, McCaffrey, JK. This team good too. But I think it's hard, man. It's hard. It's tough. It's definitely tough. It's tough.
Big fact.
I got Matt.
Word. They got Angelo versus who's split village again?
That's Justin.
That's just. Man, the top 3, you got Jefferson, Gino, and Herbert for Angelo. You got Dak Prescott and Derrick Henry, right? I don't think Derrick Henry's gonna have a big game. So because of that, I think give me Angelo. Angelo is like favored by a lot, like a lot, like 25 points. That's crazy to me. He definitely gonna keep it close, but like Angelo gonna win, but he gonna start his because he almost won it all last year. Like Angelo,
he had one bad week. One bad week.
That's kind of like in every sport, one bad week and you lose, and then you get laughed at the entire time. Oh man, it's bad. But then we got
Moosey versus Chris.
Bro, Moosey's so pissed. If Travis Kelce wasn't hurt, I'd go with Moosey. But because Moosey is his first pick was Travis Kelce, and he was so hype about it. Literally, he's hurt. Like, bruh, he might not even play. He shouldn't play. If he does play, he'll be hampered. So give me Chris to beat him. And and then obviously you got me versus Fred. Bruh, fuck Fred for this week.
Hey, you underdog, gang.
I know. I'm underdog by 5 points, bruh. But his top 3 is Lamar, Saquon, and Stephon Diggs. That's a pretty elite top 3. I ain't gonna lie. That is an elite top 3. Elite. But, my guys, Justin Fields, Nick Chubb. Bruh, come on now. Justin Fields, Nick Chubb, Devontae? Hold on. Ravens defense? Yeah. We lit. So give me my guys, man. Give me me, man. Give me. But yeah, that's fantasy report again. Every week, please put your fantasy questions, comments in the comment section. If you want to DM us at any point, at Natty, at Baptiste Bros, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, doesn't matter. Like, hey, message us with your fantasy questions if you need advice. What we talked about this. If you lose, don't blame us. You feel me? But when you win, bless us. With a like, subscribe if you're new, tell a friend to tell a friend. But now, ladies and gentlemen, is the time that y'all been waiting for. It is the time we start trying to make some money. All right. It's the time we start making some money. So this is how it's gonna be similar to last season. We have the games, we have the spreads, we have everything that we need to know about week 1. Now it's just our job to put that onto paper. Can I zoom into this? Why can I not zoom in? That's kind of weird. Oh, that's why. Cool. We zoomed in. We are here. We are live. So I'm gonna put the spreads on. Boom. We're gonna talk about them. Shabazz disconnected, and that's fine. We're gonna talk about it. Lions, Chiefs, week 1. Chiefs favored by 5.5. I actually got the Lions to cover. Lions will cover that 5.5 point spread.
I'm here. Word. I'm back.
Back. Let's go. Lions cover 5.5. They lose, but they keep it close. Maybe a backdoor cover.
You know what I'm saying? I got the upset. So maybe why not? You know what I'm saying? I got the Lions winning. So maybe we're gonna go with the Lions plus 5.5.
Now, again, different than last year, we also incorporated a money line, stuff like that. This time it's strictly spreads.
Whoa, who agreed to that?
We talked about last year. What you mean?
No. I'm soft, gang. You wow. Bro, I'm buns. You're bugging the fuck out, bro. What?
Nah. You don't have the courage of your convictions, I see.
No, fuck no. Bro, where the money reside, money lines, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? If you do a parlay of like Ravens, Eagles, whatever, bro, that's good money right there. I'm not gonna risk that on a Ravens minus 10. Are you dumb? Are you drunk?
No money lines, yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm wilding. Oh. Damn, darling. I thought you was with me. Damn, you know
what? You bugging, gang?
Fine. Bengals at Browns. What you jacking?
The Browns. I got the upset. So when we gonna go with the 2.5. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I understand what you're saying. I understand, but I disagree. Going with the Bengals minus 2.5, man. I think they go. The Browns keep it close, but then lose off like a field goal or some shit. Word. I'll do strictly lines.
If that's your vibe, gang,
that's my vibe. I'm telling you,
that's your vibe. If you like it, I love it. How about that? I love that for you. Because me personally, you're bugging. No, Ravens.
I'm scared.
Bro, Ravens money line. Which, like, bro, come on, son. Come on now.
Now, I do. If you want to talk about like, hey, teasers and shit, this would be a good teaser.
Oh yeah, tease it down for sure.
Tease it down 5.5 to 4 points, right? Then you can have a parlay cooking. You know, I have a parlay that's cooking with the teasers. I'll tell about it at the very end. But yeah, I have the Lions in it and the Ravens in it, right? Teasing it plus 5.5. So moving the line. So the Lions would have to lose by 11 and the Ravens would win by 4.5. But there's more to that. But yeah, I like that idea. When you have big spreads like that, tease it down for sure. All right, but yeah, word. Next, we got Bucks going to Minnesota -6. Vikings favored by 6. I'm gonna go with Minnesota -6. I don't think the Bucks score.
Are you teasing it?
Oh, again, I already have the teaser. I already have it made. I better.
Did you tease the Vikings down?
I teased the Vikings down. Yes.
Okay.
To -0.5. So they just gotta win.
Yeah, I love that. Let's go.
Just gotta win. But yeah, next. What do we got next? Oh, Panthers, Vikings. Oh, Falcons. Ugh, gross.
I think the Falcons do win by 3.5. I do. They think we could win by 3.5.
I wouldn't bet this game, but because it's week 1, I'm betting every game, and I bet every game every week anyway because I'm a fucking sweat. But I tease this down, of course. So the Falcons have to win or lose by 1.5. That's cool by me. Word. So facts. Cardinals at Commanders. I teased this the hell down. I teased it down, but I definitely think the Commanders win for sure. But again, I'm not soft like Shabazz, so I'm
Hey,
gonna.
man.
I know
Okay.
you're a smart gambler. You're a smart gambler. You're a smart gambler. I ain't smart.
Indeed.
Word. Also, hold on. What's the score of the Yankees game? Because I have a little parlay cooking with them too.
I got
Word.
you.
Yankees, fuck. All right, they're up 4-3. Cool.
What's the fuck for us, huh?
Cause it was up 3-1, and then they like that's why.
Well, we about to win. You're about to win, huh? Where?
It's top of the 7th.
You're about to win.
Bottom of the 7th. Anything can happen, bro. The Yankees break my heart every fucking day. Anyway, Jags going to the Colts. Jags are favored by 4.5. I got the Jags, man. I got the Jags by 4.5.
Yeah, I can see that. They just gotta like pretty much win by like a score. I think they're gonna blow them out. So, feel me?
Think they're gonna blow them out?
Not blow them out. My fault. That's wrong phrasing. I think at most probably like 10. So it might get 30, 20, maybe. Like they'll get to like 25 plus. They'll get that. So whatever the Colts get, it won't be. You know what I'm saying? They don't got it. They don't got it. All right, 49ers, Steelers. Again, I almost went with the upset, but since I didn't, I gotta rock with the 49ers minus 2.5, which is actually not bad. I'm not gonna lie. That's that's a trap bet because like a lot of I think 2.5 is a great number, but why is it that low? Is the question.
So
So
the Steelers are at home too. So it's like if it was a neutral site, it would be like Niners favored by like 5 or 6. And it's like, damn, like I get that, but it's week 1. Again, anything can happen. I got the Steelers plus 2.5. I think the Steelers win outright, but you know, if I gotta say true. Speaking of winning outright, Saints minus 3, right? Where the money was odds, bro. Where the money was odds.
I agree.
Word. Then I have so many tabs open. It's crazy. Got Raiders at Broncos. Broncos favored by 4. I actually have the Raiders plus 4.
I'm just saying Broncos money line. I don't care how they win. They just gotta win.
No, I teased it down to Raiders plus 9.5. So this entire parlay, just everything just shifts by 5.5 points. So yeah, I think the Raiders lose, but I think they keep it close for sure. Facts. And then my guy, future MVP of the league, Justin Fields.
Shut. What did I have?
Bears favored by 1.5. I think the Bears win by more than 1.5 points. We got Chargers. Basically a neutral site. Chargers favored by 3. I think I got the Chargers, man. I said the Chargers gonna win. Chargers gonna win. Facts. Things you love to see. Then you got Eagles going to New England. They're favored by 4 points. I got the Eagles.
I do indeed.
Like again, this week 1 is so hard to bet because it's like, damn, you're going based off like preconceived notions, like things that was in the past. But that's all we got to work with so far.
Yeah, man.
All right, yeah. Next, we got 3 games left. Rams at Seattle. Seattle, man, it's only favored by 5.5. That's crazy to me. For sure.
And we did the spreads today. So as of Wednesday, this is what the spreads look like.
As of Wednesday, what you did at 8:00 or so?
Around 8:00.
Yeah, Wednesday, 8:00. That's when we upload the spreads on our spreadsheet. Bruh, like it's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah. Sunday night football, Cowboys at Giants. Again, I got the Cowboys winning. I got the Cowboys winning by 3.5. Sorry, Dylan. I just don't believe. I don't believe. If you didn't watch the video yesterday, I have the Giants finishing last place in the NFC East. I know, oh my God, I'm a hater. Shut up. It's my show. God damn it. Our show. God damn it. But hold on. Foul. Just one word. Foul. Damn. Love you too, bud. Last Monday Night Football on 9/11. You got Bills at Jets. I got the Jets covering the spread at 2.5.
My Juanita said you OD hate us.
Last, bruh, gotta watch. Turn to the live streams, bro. Got to turn to the live streams,
You
bro.
gotta tap in, bro. You gotta tap in, son.
Yes. I also got the Jets finishing like third. So apparently, I'm like the worst person for New York sports. I'm the worst. I'm worst.
You the fade god, son. You the fade god, huh?
Fade God, indeed. Word. But yeah, man. Or what? Let me zoom out, and talk about it. Reset real quick. Zoom back in for this. Cool. What's the two bets you like? You feel confident in the most?
All right, the most ones I'll highlight them. Ravens money line, Vikings money line, and on Saturday I'm doing a parlay. I get paid on Friday, so I get paid first. But I'll definitely throw I'll probably like 5 or 10 on like these particular things. Saints -3, I like it a lot. Commanders money line for sure. I might do 2 separate parlays because I hate doing like 5, 6, 7. I hate those, like especially for like $5 or $10. That's my unit size. I'll probably throw like 10 cents on like all of these. You know what I'm saying? Just to see, just to see. But like I'll probably throw 5 to 10 on like these particular ones. And I might be pussy on Saturday when I do it and just change this to Eagles money line. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Oh yeah, Seahawks money line for sure. Yeah, so those are the main ones. Like I'm like, I will put these all. Fuck, I'll put all of them in a parlay for $5. See what happens. Like I will do that. But realistically, I probably might split. Like pick like 2 or 3, get like some like plus 100 odds or close to it, and then that's my strategy. So
I like that. I like that strat a lot. Again, I already made my bets for this weekend. The last thing I gotta make is like the anytime touchdown parlays, rushing, receiving yards, like that kind of stuff, like weekly special type stuff. But like straight up money line and spread, all of my bets are made. The 3 bets I feel most confident on is Saints -3, Bears -1.5, and Seahawks -5.5. And again, I think the Ravens win, but I'm not confident in -10. But I ain't soft, so I'm gonna bet it. And yeah, and the Commanders definitely win. But again, it's the Commanders. I don't know how much faith I actually have in the Commanders in terms of winning by 7 points or more. But yeah, ladies and gents, that's it for the first show. Only an hour and 2 minutes. We faster this time, son.
word, you know what I'm saying? We took out some fluff, the trash games. You was like, nah, it's a dope. It's a dope.
Word.
But,
Again,
yeah.
oh.
No.
All right, so yeah, I mean, we talk about this all the time. We have the ticker in below. Again, if you lose on your bets, I like how these guys thinking. I'm gonna parlay all this, and you lose off the last leg because you wanted to believe in Shabazz over me. I get that. I understand that. But again, if you lose, don't blame us. Please gamble responsibly. Again, stick to your unit size. If your unit size is $100 or $5 or 10 cents, stick to it. Don't go out here trying to chase as well. Like that's the key too. Don't be trying to chase your wins. Your wins are gonna come. You'll have weeks where you're 12-5, or 12-4 rather, and you'll have weeks when you're 4-12. Stay consistent. Stay true to yourself. But yes, if you lose, don't blame us. But if you win, when you win, bless us with a like. Subscribe if you're new. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Have comments for us next week. Fantasy football. We back. Let's hear. Good luck this weekend to all of you. Good luck to all of you. We finally made it. The dog days of summer is over. Everybody's going to be watching football starting tomorrow, even if it's not college football. So this is the first time you're watching football all year. Let's make it a good one. I mean, that's how I am in it. You got anything to add?
I'm straight. That was perfect, bro.
All right.
See you guys on Tuesday, man.
Tuesday, 8:30. Be there or be squared.
Or if you don't like the video, I ain't gonna lie. You don't subscribe to the channel, I ain't gonna hold you.
Where yo, hold on, son.
Yo, we give you some quality content today.
Where your mom at?
Where your mom at?
What's going on with you, son? Yo, why you not fucking with us, son?
You not subscribed yet?
You ain't subscribed? That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Things you hate to see. Things you hate to see.
Hate to see it. You do hate to see it. But until then, I'm Shabazz.
NattyBaps.
See you.
Peace.